Hey YouTube friends, welcome to my channel, Living Life with Mama. I'm Mama. In today's video, I will be budgeting my first paycheck for April budget. So for this one, just to let you know, my paycheck was not enough. So the amount that I put on here is actually what I got, plus what I received from my church. My church was able to help me. So this is a tiny bit more than what I normally get. So what I did was I took an average and subtract what I actually got. I told them what I needed, and what they did is that they rounded up to the next whole amount. So my grand total that I received for income for this paycheck was $999.59. I'm going to go ahead and tithe $20. Just tithe that right back into there. That leaves me with $979.59. So I've started actually breaking my rent up into 3 payments. So for my regular paychecks, I pull $350, and then when I get child support, I pull $250. Those 3 payments all together add up to $950. So I've already paid for April rent, since rent is due on the 1st, that the money that I'm putting to the side throughout April is actually going to be for the following month, which is for May. So for rent, I will be putting $350 to the side. So my internet has actually changed and is now due the 13th of every month. So last month I paid all my bills up to my phone, which is the 16th, to make it 4 of the bills that's not counting rent. But because I had to change internet providers and that changed the due date, it is now going to be my daughter's insurance, my car insurance, my insurance, and then the internet. And then for April 15th, that will be for the phone, Spire, Evergy, and renter's insurance. So I also figured out that one of the reasons that I was struggling so much at the end of the month is because I actually had more bills. And then using my child support payment to pay a portion of my rent also helps, which is good. So my daughter's insurance is $22.01. My car insurance is $145.33. If this insurance goes up to $150, I'm going to have to change car insurance also. My insurance is going to be $62.28. And then the internet, which I thought was just $55, it's not, but it's because of all of the taxes, which 31 cents, that's not a whole lot of taxes, but it's $55.31, and that is what it should be every single month for the next year. And then I'm going to zero it out. Okay, I'm going to add all of this stuff up and see what my total is. That does come to $634.93. I'm going to subtract that and see what I get. I have $344.66 left over. Alright, so I did end up paying for the care credit. Since I didn't know exactly how much I was going to have, so I ended up paying what I needed to pay plus the change. So because I have $344, I am going to go ahead and pay for care credit again, or make another payment, and I'm going to do $50. And then capital one is going to be with child support, so I'm not going to do any of that. I did put gas in the car, and because I haven't budgeted and everything, I had to use my card for gas. It was $45.64. $45.64. Okay, so eggs went up again. Instead of $4 a dozen, it is now $5 a dozen. I do not see that it is in our best interest to spend $10 on 2 dozen of eggs. So what we're going to do is I am going to lower it to 1 dozen of eggs starting in April, and that is just $5 for a dozen. So I'm just going to go ahead and put $5 to the side. Okay. There are some things that I need that are non-food items. My daughter has a couple of things that are to be plugged in, but they're all on one outlet. There's only 2 outlets in the entire room of her room, and one of the outlets is covered by the bed, and it's not very easy to get to. And so the outlet that's being used has her mini refrigerator. And when I say mini, I mean like really mini, like 4 cans of soda. Mini refrigerator, her clock, her fairy lights, and then when she needs them, her vanity lights, and then her blow dryer. Obviously there's only 2 plugs. And she had a power strip on it, but then she was leaving that plugged in because she had to have like her refrigerator and her clock on, all of that kind of stuff. So what I'm going to do, there's 3 things that she wants to be plugged in pretty much at all times, and that is her technically 2, her clock and her mini fridge is the things that she needs plugged in at all times. The fairy lights can be unplugged when not in use, and then she's got her blow dryer and then her vanity lights. So one of the things I need to do is get a 3 plug-in for her outlet. There might be a 2 plug-in, I don't know, but I want her to be able to not have to use the power extension strip, because it just seems a lot for her right there, and then she leaves things plugged in that she doesn't need to have plugged in. So I need that. I need dishwasher tabs. This is kind of a food thing. I need pepper. I'm very low on pepper. We need more trash bags. We have 2 different sizes of trash bags in our house, technically 3. But what we had been using was like the really nice like Sam's Club trash bags in all of the trash cans, and we were wasting a lot of them. Like she would throw out an entire trash bag with only a bit of trash. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna switch to these cheaper, smaller ones so that if you just throw them out, it's not that big of a deal because they're not that expensive. Well, the smaller trash bags that we have for the cat room and for the bathroom, but then my daughter and I have trash bags that are a little bit bigger because we need it because it's a bedroom, and the little trash bags do not fit it. So one, we're running low out of the small trash bags, but we also need ones that are taller to fit. The small ones fit, but they don't fit all the way down. So I need that. And then we need mail, which is food stuff. So I know the dishwasher tabs alone is probably $10 or $12. The 3 plug-in is probably going to be $10, so that's $30. The trash bags probably $10 each. So let's do 10, 20, 30, 40. Let's do 50 in household expenses. So that leaves me with 160. There is a few things that I want to put some cash in. I'm going to check this real quick. There's probably some things I want, but I don't think I need anything. So we at least have enough for 1 bag. We have enough for litter. I don't need to put $5 in there. Already spent money on Bella's birthday, emergency, 22, garden is 100. Okay, so I don't need to put anything in here. We still have not gone birthday shopping, but today, like I've said before, today is the 5th, so we'll probably do it the weekend of Easter because my daughter actually's visitation got switched to next weekend instead of the 3rd weekend of the month because the 3rd weekend of the month has Easter and she's supposed to be at my house for Easter. So we switched it to next weekend, and I don't want to shop this weekend, 1, because I don't have the time, but 2, because I want to be able to return it within the 30 days that most stores provide. So don't need anything for that. Okay, Easter, that's 21. Let's just do 10. So for my daughters, let's do $10. I don't think, because Easter's coming right up, I don't think we need anything else. I am going to put summer activities. I'm going to put 5. That will make it at least to $12. It's not going to give us much, but it is what it is. Okay. All right, and then I may not end up needing this for food, but who knows? Oh, Amazon, I do want to put some stuff in there. I want to get a big, huge calendar for my wall to help me with, YouTube. So I do want to put Amazon. I'm going to do 10. Okay, funds doesn't have a whole lot. I'm going to do $5.91. And I'm going to transfer to Capital One. So I'm going to go ahead and add these different things up and then see if I come to a 0. Okay, so I'm going to start right here since I've already added up, and then subtract it and then work my way around. So I'm going to take 261.55 and see if I come to a 0 after my daughter's expenses. It's not going to come to 0 because I didn't put money on the groceries. Okay. 130. Okay. So okay. Let's try that again. Alright, and then I'm going to do my what I need for cash. Now, knowing that I'm not going to be able to go into the bank to get anything smaller than a 10, I'm going to do it the way that I would normally do it, and then I'm going to figure out exactly how much I need between 100 and 10s. The only thing I think is going to be an issue is the eggs, which is $5, but I also have 15, and I have lots of ones, so I can switch that out, make it what I need it. So that actually ended up being a lot easier because I have 5 and 5, which ends up being 10. So that actually works out. All right. I'm going to add these all up and see what my total is. Okay. 230. Okay. As usual, I'm only going to get 20s and groceries. So I'm going to do 6, I believe. So 5 is 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is 100. And then 20, 30. So 6 is 120. Tithing, I'm just going to do a $120 bill. Eggs, I'm going to do a $5 bill, but technically I'm going to do a 10. Household, I'm going to do 2 20s and a 10. Amazon, I'm going to do a 10. Easter, I'm going to do a 10. And summer activities, I'm going to do a 5. So I'm going to put these plus and then add it to there. Okay, so 0 hundreds, 0 50s, 0 1s, and 0 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 10s, which makes it 50. And then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oops. 9. And that makes it 180. So 100, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 180. Makes it 180. So I'm going to add the 180 plus 50. That should be 230. Yep, 230. And 9, 10, 14. 14 bills. Okay. So this is just going to be for myself. So I know what I need to ask the ATM. Okay, there you have it. There you go. That is my my first paycheck of April budget for my bills. I really do hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up down below. And if you're not already, could you please subscribe to my channel so that you are notified of all of the next videos that I post. It would really help build my channel and to be able to get my channel out there to more people and to be able to help out more people. Well, I do appreciate you all. Thank you so much for the ones that have subscribed and have liked and have commented. You guys are amazing, and it has definitely given me good confidence. I never thought that I would have 213 subscribers. That is amazing. Around this time last year, I think I only had like 5 or 10. So I do really appreciate every single one of you. Yeah, so as always, you guys have a great week. Bye.